Now,
Hello, we're doing a BCM112 peer discussion for assignment 3. So my name is Oliver. For my DA, I am doing a watch blog called The Weekly Watch for You, where I review a watch each week and write a little bit of an article on it and rate it out of 10. Yeah.
I'm Daniel. I'm creating a photography-based Instagram account in which I post photos of different editing styles every week, catering towards audience reaction. Yeah, that's it.
My name is Edwina. I made a TikTok account where I post lifestyle and beauty content. And yeah.
my name is Carl. I created a YouTube channel to record all my daily university life and just basically a day in the lifestyle video.
I'm Rex. I created a website for the video game called Rainbow Six Siege. It was an interactive game timeline telling the history of the game and all about the content within the game.
Nice.
Now we're going to go into some common themes and issues that we've had. I'm going to start off with the question of what have you done in the last 2 weeks? So personally, I've had a major shift from my first DA project, which was a AI news website, which was automated, to a watch blog post and weekly articles because I had large issues with getting AI to work for me and making the project, and there was a big issue between kind of linking everything together. So I just took the leap and scrapped the idea and started again. So that's a big thing that I've been working towards, is just getting everything to start and work properly, seamlessly. Yeah.
Well, I've stayed with the same idea, but in the past 2 weeks, I've only really been able to work on other projects such as my other photography class, but it allows an overlap. So I can work on what I'm doing for 2 separate classes, but have the same idea, which does help if you've got consistency across your subjects. Then it does make it easier for you in the long run.
With my DA, I've kept the main idea the same, but within the last 2 weeks, I've been making more personal content because I was struggling to engage effectively with my audience. But I found that making more personal content made it easy for my audience to connect with me, and it's been probably more interesting as well for me in the long run because my videos aren't just day in the life. It taps into more so my personality.
Yes, for the last few weeks, my artifact had also started shifting from pure lifestyle video to more I want to find where is the best place to study in the university and what is the best food spot in the university. So it's become more like a tips channel. Yeah.
My project has been put on hold for the last month. I've been moving out of my apartment. It's taken all my time. And I've been really worried about my other subjects as well, just trying to get them done just so I can submit them. So I've pretty much done very little in the last month or so, but I'm back at gear now because I'm finally in a place where I can do it again. And I've actually started to upload a lot of my stuff to my website.
I think another question that we should cover is what resource we've all been using to kind of help with, if it's been a major platform or something that you've been using. Personally, I've been using WordPress and Claude to get mainly my website up and running. The research I do separately out of my own enjoyment, so I know all the stuff for that. But yeah, Claude and WordPress AI have been big resources helping me kind of get the website up and running.
Well, my work's basically just me and a camera, but I have been using Instagram to find what type of content photography influencers make online to see what audience they cater to, so I can kind of adapt to that. But with art, it's always a personal thing, so it's really hard to cater to an audience when it's always going to be a personal representation of yourself.
A resource that I've been using is the TikTok view page to try and find trends so that I can jump on them as well and help boost my engagement. That's probably been the main one I've been using.
I've been using YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, trying to find what is like more popular style of video right now, and use Claude to help me to write the script for the video, so it's more structured.
I found many videos on using Wix because I don't know how to build a website at all. So it was really helpful with all those little tips and tricks. And I also found a lot of videos on Rainbow Six Siege, the game, to try and help me figure out how to word what I'm saying instead of just blurting it out in just facts. So.
Okay, now that we've gone through a few questions, kind of gonna just touch on any things that anyone's thought would be good to talk about. I mean, I'll start by saying, have you thought about using Pinterest, Daniel, for your ideas and maybe photography, having a Pinterest account so you can look for some ideas?
For inspiration?
Yeah, for inspiration, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I have used it for inspiration. I mean, depending on the concept that you want, you can...
I mean, I know Pinterest is a bit hard, especially because like things are very... I mean, it's very catered to what you like. You kind of will look at one thing and you just get a bunch more of the same thing, so you won't get much diversity.
I did, yeah. I have been looking at Pinterest just to see what my eyes are missing, if you get what I mean, like what I'm overlooking. But again, you just said it's very catered for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm only looking at stuff that I would like, not what an audience would like.
Yeah.
I guess from my idea and like what I spoke about last time and in my report too, it was working out the like attention economy and how I can make my content more catered towards my audience. And I feel like I'm starting to crack into like a niche better now with my audience as well. And I think that kind of helps. And it's something that I learned from like TikTok and stuff and like content videos there. It's like sometimes trying to do everything means that like no one's gonna be able to really focus on one thing, and it's better to kind of focus on something as like a niche and like go through that, because otherwise it's kind of hard for the algorithms to like pump out your videos like to the audience that you're really looking for. So I think in the last 2 weeks I've really tried to like scale it back and just think, okay, like what are my exact interests, like what is my main message, and then that's really helped me like keep my audience engaged.
Yeah, have you found that having a niche as well as like you get more views because of it? Like,
yeah, because
you've got people with the same ideas.
You're kind of like tapping into the community then
Yeah.
already, instead of trying to like build one out of like thin air, which is hard when like you're starting an account from like zero. Like the account that I've been using had like 9 followers originally, and now it's at like 52.
Yeah, that's
So
pretty good. Yeah.
I feel like, and that's from making more personalized content to with like stuff that I'm doing in my own life that someone can actually like connect to. Whereas it's like just filming like videos where I'm not really showing much of anything. It's just kind of like, okay, that's like boring. Like I'll admit, like that's kind of boring to watch. So
Fair.
With your audience, are they more active or just like they passively watch your content?
when it's like a day in a life video, I'd say passively watch, which is I think it's like kind of hard to like, comment on. But if it's like I was saying before, like with DJing and stuff, then they're more like engaged because like they're commenting like, oh, like that was a good like transition, or like you're doing a good job. Like I'm getting feedback on something, so that kind of helps as well. I think like posting about a new skill like invites people to talk about it.
Have you found much like feedback from your day in the lives on YouTube and your YouTube Shorts?
Not yet. Yes, well, people just watch it passively, I think.
Yeah. Are you getting a lot of views or not really?
What do you mean?
Like people like viewing it, or people watching it? Are you getting like a lot of people looking over the content, or not really?
Not really, I think. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. It's a growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is hard to cater to an audience if they're not adapting straight away. If you're starting from the ground, then you kind of need to post yourself first and then adapt to what they want. But you can't strip yourself of all of your personal identity.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
people can see that.
Yeah.
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 And as well, like I've learned that the algorithm like values consistency. So it's really hard like when you're like in a uni semester and you're getting like bombarded with assignments and just life in general. It's been hard to focus on my DA because then I'm
Yeah.
losing engagement.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, when am I really meant to like stop and film and edit all these videos to just keep the engagement going? But yeah, anyone else?
Anyone have like time management issue, or is it just me?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to run a full website,
Yeah.
like about quite a niche topic. Like, I don't get many people looking at my stuff because, well, realistically, who's looking over a watch website? But if I was able to, maybe in the future, if I start really getting into it even more, I might set up a small Instagram page to go along with it, with each article coming out a week, because it's one watch per week, which I give a review on. So that could be a future project once I've got a few articles up and running. But now that I only have one or two at the moment, there's not real. It's kind of a future thing that I could work on. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a niche out there with the community. It's just you gotta find that
it's
community.
it's a very popular community, and like there's a lot of people who are involved in it and enjoy it, and but it's quite hard to kind of get a really good entry into it.
Yeah, that's what I found as well. Like, I'll average about 200, 300 views, but having them interact with your content or liking your content, especially on Instagram, is a bit harder. Where, as TikTok, I feel like there's more freedom in interacting with content, whereas on Instagram, it's more of a curated space where they only like what they want to see.
Yeah, Instagram's scary. That's why I post on TikTok. It's less stressful. I feel like TikTok there is like a lot less pressure, but as I've gone on, I've been like making more content. Like I've become more confident in posting.
I will say I have got a lot more recommendations to post my photography on Instagram. On Instagram, but TikTok usually seems to make a lot more noise. Especially, I didn't realize you could post photos on TikTok, but that was a good format that I found out. I might adapt to later.
Yeah.
Anyone try to use the Red Note app?
I have not.
Yeah. No. It's the once like in America they banned TikTok one day and everyone go to the Red Note.
Yeah.
It's that's more popular in Asian countries.
Yeah. It's come from my country, so we were already using it, and one day it's just
very popular.
many United States people came.
Yeah. Xiaohongshu is very popular with photography as well.
Yeah. Because they can post only text only content. Yeah. And it's like text and photo based. Yeah.
So there's no like short form videos or anything.
You can you don't watch it completely, it will be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good format to adapt to if you can understand it. I don't know if a lot of it was translated.
It's auto translate right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's your with your Rainbow Six Siege website, what's your like kind of future things? You want to continue with the website, or are you going to try and expand further than just a website?
I've thought about maybe doing like a newswire account, because a lot of people are doing that now. Really anything. Because I recently there was the major, so it's one of the major big esports events. So reporting something like that would be like, sending out that'd be good, and people would view it more, because right now my website's kind of a dump. No one really looks at it.
I find the same thing, and I was thinking the same thing. And well, for what in the watch world at least, we've just had Watches and Wonder, which is kind of like our big watch dump of the year, where Rolex, Cartier, all the luxury fashion brands, they've started releasing their new watches for the year. So there's a lot of content for me to talk about at the moment. So I could do something similar to that as well. Yeah, I was looking into that earlier.
Yeah, well, I think we should talk at the moment about the struggles that you guys have faced in creating your content. Obviously, we've gone over it a little bit, but as a collective, what do you think BCM students would struggle with?
I feel like time management's a
Same.
big one,
Yeah.
and I guess adapting to like liquid labor. Like I
Mhm.
spoke about that in the last one as well. But it's just adjusting to like being very flexible with
Yeah.
your time and like realizing that like for me personally, like I wake up and I start filming, especially like a day in the life. Like all
Yeah.
day I'm just getting clips of like little things I can make a video at the end of the
Yeah.
day. So
Yeah.
my brain doesn't really switch off and maybe like the burnout from that, like and just time management. I
Yeah.
guess if that's making sense.
It was a very hard thing.
Yeah.
I feel like advice I'd give towards it is like make a schedule for the week and actually pre-plan your content because that definitely helps because then you can see actually how many times you're going to post. You can figure out your consistency. You can figure out like what's doable, what's not doable. Like I have just been like waking up and being like, okay, I'm going to film this right now. And like sometimes it is good just to film like a quick little video, but if you want to be a bit more structured and like maybe not be stressing about making content, just pre-plan it out.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea. And also, if you're making posts every day, don't post something that you don't want to post. You don't want to have to cater to something that you don't want to do because
Yeah.
people will see that you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that's like you just kind of want to be like genuine, I suppose, because the internet can see through it very quickly.
yes, but an audience wants something that they relate to.
Yeah.
Like authenticity sells online.
Yeah.
That's
And I
how
feel
they
like,
sell commercial products.
I feel like that's why like day in the life's normally kind of like a go-to like so quick because it's like especially as like a uni student, like that's like an easy thing because every other uni student's gonna flock to you. Like that's what's on our algorithm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Has anyone else had to like adapt anything recently?
I mean, yeah, I fully switched my DA last second. So it was still website based. So it wasn't that much change, but the thing that I was really not liking with the first one was how much technical stuff. I felt like I didn't have as much interest in it as well. And I think it's a big thing that people when they start their DAs is you need to have an interest in what
Yeah.
you're doing. If you don't have an interest in it,
Yeah.
or if you have a slight interest, you do something that you're passionate about, something that like social media is big at the moment and like everyone has social media. If there's something that you see on social media all the time and like you're actively investigating and you enjoy watching, make content about that. It's going to make it so much easier because you already know so much.
Yeah.
I think that's like the biggest takeaway that I've had, at least.
That's a good point.
Anyone have any other suggestions?
Well, I know that I've struggled with just trying to get something out because of all the stuff that I've been having to do the last
Yeah.
few weeks.
Sometimes you have like 4 big assignments due at once,
Yeah.
and this one is kind of it's always have to do it. Yeah.
You have to keep up to date every
Yeah,
week, so it's
yeah.
like, oh, I forgot to do it. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I forgot to do it this week. It will be damn. Yeah.
Yeah, producing something especially with mine, I intended to post things at least 3 times a week, but going out to take a different photo 3 times a week is kind of
Yeah, same issue.
difficult, especially when my whole DA is based on adapting to what an audience would like, I guess.
Sometimes you will do something very similar, like this weekend is a week prior. So
Yeah.
I guess overall, like, just don't put too much like stress on yourself to feel like you have to like meet all these like targets and everything because like ultimately like we're being marked more so just on like how we're adapting and stuff. So like going into it, I think in the future it's just like just do your best and like whatever your best is, that's okay.
Okay, well, I think we've had a great chat today, so yeah.
okay.
Yeah.